So, have you ever wondered what it would be like to be a famous baseball legend? Well, today I'm going to take you through the interesting life of Babe Ruth. Babe Ruth is one of today's most famous baseball players of all times. Babe Ruth's real name is actually George Herman Ruth Jr. He was raised by his parents, Kate and George Ruth. His upbringing was pretty difficult as his parents were in his life most of the time because his dad was working full-time and his mom was very sick. Without the attention from his parents, Babe Ruth had started skipping school, he started drinking alcohol, and he started stealing at a very young age. He even got in trouble with the law a few times. So, because of his behavior, both his parents thought it was best for him to join St. Mary's Industrial School for Boys. Babe Ruth had tried to escape from the school a few times but ended up failing. But when his mom died in 1912, Babe Ruth had no choice but to stay at the school. And now many of you may be wondering, how did he become famous? So after the death of his mother, he decided to join the baseball team at the school. And I think this is because he wanted to get his mind off of everything that had happened. But little did he know that was probably the best thing he ever did, because that's what led him to his famous baseball career. Because of his talent, Babe Ruth was offered a contract with the Baltimore Orioles, but he wasn't with them very long because then his contract was signed by the Boston Red Sox in 1914. During his first year, Ruth had led the team to the World Series and they had won. With Ruth being the pitcher on the team, they had won a series of 23 games out of 25 overall in his first season. Then in 1920, Babe Ruth's contract was sold to the Yankees, being offered $10,000 a year on a 2-year contract. So some of Babe Ruth's greatest accomplishments is that he had broke the record of the most home runs hit in a single season, and then later went on to break the record again with even more home runs hit in a single season. He had won a total of 7 championships and had led teams to 10 different ones. He was even crowned Most Valuable Player award in 1923, and he had hit a total of 714 home runs in his entire baseball career. In June of 1935, Babe Ruth had retired from his baseball career, and unfortunately, then on August 16th, 1948, Babe Ruth had passed away from cancer. To many, Babe Ruth was one of the world's most famous baseball players, and his name will continue to go down in history. And that is the story about how Babe Ruth is one of the world's most famous baseball players and will continue to go down as one of the world's baseball players' legends. Thank you for listening.